in our community great. They don't. Do you know? I think somebody mentioned it on their show, and I knew it already. Do you know you can't even buy O.J. Simpson jersey anymore? So that's what the mainstream media gets you. The mainstream media is full of shit. The mainstream media call this a passing league up until Tom Brady start looking like shit. The mainstream media tell you that Tom Brady ain't fell off none, and Tom Brady done fell off like old weed, man, like dry weed. So I don't Big L. This A-Trap and Big L. Fuck them, man. Fuck them. I push us first, the mainstream media, and championships. You know, but this us though, Big L. We better than them because that's why I like, and I'm not just saying this because you on the line, man. That's why I like you for real, because me and you went back and forth for 20-25 minutes on the KD thing. Mainstream media, they don't know about what we talking about. That's Big L and H-Rap. Fuck them, man. I don't give a damn. Me and you know what greatness. Thanks, Mochi. Mochi said, great answer, H-Rap. We better than them because we are speaking. Me and you were talking. Our entire 20-minute diatribe was how you feel versus how I feel. Fuck them, man. Fuck them. Because they got racial bias. And again, I don't think the mainstream media really like Andrew Luck because he's an intelligent guy and he don't play the media game with them. He don't tell them personal things about him. He don't go into it like they tried to kill Myles Garrett because he said, I only really want to play 10 years and then I'm going to go on to do some other shit. They want you to live, eat, drink, and sleep sports. No, this is a job. This is how I earn money. I want to be the best I could be, and I want to get the hell out. I want to get the hell out of Dodge. They don't want intelligent players. Just like I was just saying, I cannot think of the quarterback. He the backup quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers, come from the University of Tennessee, and they are mad that this dude is an astrophysicist. They asked this dude if he's literally a rocket scientist, and they asked him, can you handle the playbook? The playbook, man. The playbook. Motherfucker, I'm literally one of the smartest people in this building. They don't want intelligent people because if you get intelligent people, you're gonna get the big L's, you gonna get the Mochis, you gonna get the Joe from Houston's, you gonna get the H-Rap, you gonna get us. And they don't want us. They want sheep. They want people that they can be told to do. The television is programming people at all times. That's why I like you, man, because you challenge me. We can go back and forth. The whole Scottie Pippen argument me and you been having for the last month. The KD argument we're gonna be having until June. Fuck the mainstream media, because me and you both know Randall Cunningham was one of the most dynamic and one of the best quarterbacks we've ever seen. Randall Cunningham is a prime example of what I proclaim all the time. When you're a black quarterback, either you don't have the talent or you don't have the coaches. Damn Uncle Ruckus. My man Big L said Stephen A. Smith talking about LeBron James needs to be quiet. Perfect example. He's saying what all black people believes and all the that bad move. See, that's just being man. That dude, Stephen A. Smith, is a disappointment to our community. And because he sits up there and he used the same 7 big words, preposterous, the mitigated gall, and the other 5 big words that he used, please get a thesaurus, brother. Please get a thesaurus. But he used, and he sits up there and sounds relatively intelligent. He fashions himself as a wordsmith, and he dresses nice. People in our community, our expectations are so low that we assume that Stephen A. Smith is speaking for our people, and he really is not. He is the antithesis. That's why my man, Angry Black Man, called him, man, the Uncle Ruckus of sports talk radio, because he signed up with the other side every single solitary time. My man Mochi said, preach out, H-Rap, white folks out of retirement, white folks playing out of retirement for their kids before they even go to college. Don't be a black person. Yeah, black athlete having the same versions of anything but playing sports and becoming an analyst. Fuck that. Exactly, man. They don't ever. How the hell, dude? Like Big L is right, man. Motherfuckers be I don't know how much truth is to what I'm about to say, but I heard this maybe 15, even maybe 20 years ago, that when you are a Kennedy, one of John Kennedy's descendants, whatever his daddy named, the bootlegging criminal ass daddy, when you're their family, when you are born a Kennedy, you are immediately put $1 million is immediately put into a trust fund for you. This ensures that you will never be broke. So, oh man, when athletes, when black athletes want to do movies and like Skip Bayless and Rob Parker, and I'm a gigantic fan of Rob Parker, but I have to kill him on this. When Rob Parker and Skip, they be talking about when LeBron moved to Hollywood, he went go here to win championships, because LeBron James' fucking legacy is cemented. It's not being written anymore. If LeBron James don't win another fucking game in the league as long as he play, if he go 0-82 one year, motherfuckers still gonna be able to say, man, I won 4 league MVPs, 3 NBA titles, and me and Bill Russell only motherfuckers go to 9 finals. Then he had 2 different lives in the NFL, a runner, then a thrower. Even when he was a runner, who was he throwing it to? A drug addict, Chris Carter? A blown out knees, Fred Barnett? And then, they kept getting them one piece. Like Chris Tucker said years ago, when you black, it's always an ingredient missing. Ham, no burger. Sandwich, no bread. Cereal, no milk. It's always one piece meat missing. He didn't have a running game. He only had a throwing game. So he had to run for his life. Then then they got Keith Byars, a receiving court, and then he had a coach that couldn't put together offense for him. And then look, well, guess what? Like you said, the throwing part of his life, when you put him on that team he won league MVP on, Chris Carter, Smith, Reed, Moss, the kicker stopped them from going to the Super Bowl. When you put everything together for them on a consistent basis, our brothers are successful. It's just amazing to me, man. It is utterly and ridiculously amazing. My man Melvin is in the building. Where does this $1 million from the Kennedy? Like I said, Melvin, I'm not sure, but I read that somewhere about 15, 20 years ago. It comes from their estate, and from what I understand, like I said before I said it, from what I understand, when you are in that family, in that bloodline, you get gifted this money from their estate. If I'm wrong, I have no problem being wrong, but that's just what I read. I don't even remember where I read it at, but it was literally in the 90s when I read it. I was like, wow, that's a hell of a way to start off your life, with $1 million being put in a trust. And the money would probably come from that bootlegging money that they got, and the fact that they were already insanely rich before they started running for president and things of that nature. So I don't remember. Joe Kennedy left a boatload of money, and they were rich then, and I'm assuming that they continued that they continued that legacy going forward. Not criminal legacy, but they maintain that legacy. Who's worse, Stephen A. Smith or Uncle Ruckus Whitlock? I would honestly say Stephen A. is worse. You know why? 2 reasons. Stephen A. would probably be worse because I've listened to Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock, in my opinion, has a thrown off way to think, but he is actually thinking. In his opinion, he's saying this is what's best for our community. I've heard him say we don't need to vote, we need to get our own thing together. I don't agree with anything that comes out of his mouth, but in regards to me and Jason Whitlock, he's just a little thrown off, as they used to say back in the 90s. But Stephen A. Smith, I honestly believe, I don't think Jason Whitlock is kissing up to the man. I just think he's I don't even know how to describe it. I just don't think he's kissing up. Stephen A. seems to be playing into the narrative of they better than us, so we got to roll with it. Listen to some of the stuff. If you actually took the time to listen to some of that foolishness that spews out that pie-eating bastard's mouth, you'd be like, I don't agree with it, but okay, that's kind of dumb. But Stephen A. is actually carrying the water for the other culture. And it was best on display, and when it was best on display when he made that statement about domestic violence. When he spoke against domestic violence, said dudes need to stop hitting these chicks, and then he turned around and said these chicks need to stop antagonizing these men, because let's not just put the onus on men. I personally agree with him. I don't believe in hitting anybody. I'm a person who believes in self-defense. I'm not going to tell you I'm a non-violent person. I believe in self-defense. If you don't put your hands on me, it's a good chance I won't try to choke your guts out. That's just me. That's just me. But him saying the same thing, he got suspended, and since then, Jason Whitlock is not on TV. They off the weed and all the antics, man. He ain't got no antics. He has a very different point of view than us. Stephen A. Smith, to me, clearly tries to kiss ass and carry the water of the dominant culture. Watching this game and about to watch the UFC. John Jones. I'm going with John Jones. I know you want to talk to me, Mo, but I'm going with John Jones tonight. If he wouldn't have made a couple of mistakes and a couple of pitfalls, I think he'd go down as the greatest. I'm gonna end this show with a dap from what's the name of the movie? School Days. This is a quote from Vladimir Putin, Russian president. When Africans become rich, his bank accounts are in Switzerland. He travels to France for medical treatment. He invests in Germany. He buys from Dubai. He consumes Chinese. He prays in Rome or Mecca. His children study in Europe. He travels to Canada and the U.S. and Europe for tourism. If he dies, he will be buried in his native country of Africa, which lets you know how stupid this dude is. Africa is a continent, not a country. It is a continent consisting of 53 countries, but and he says Africa is just a cemetery for Africans. How could you develop? How can a cemetery be developed? That is why kiss my ass mainstream media, Big L. That's why I don't do it. You know. That's why we gotta start forming our own opinions and putting our own opinions out into the universe, because you see how they feel about us. If he feels that way about an entire continent of people, everybody who looks like they come from that continent, he feels the exact same way. No Age Rap, when Stephen A. Ass said the white soccer player is too cute to get hit in the face, then he got suspended for it. Said everything. I thought he got suspended. Well, he's been suspended twice, because I thought he got suspended when the whole Ray Rice thing was going about, and he stood up and started talking that I'm a black man from the Hollis Queens. But anyway, fuck dude. That's that it is in short. Me and you both agree on that. Fuck Stephen A. I'm going with Bones Jones because he's the brother and he the best I've ever seen do it. I'm really not into that. It seems kind of barbaric, but it looked like a street fight, a controlled street fight. I don't really like it, but it is what it is, man. Thank y'all for listening. Big L, Melvin, Mo, DJ Knox, RC, Big Illinois, Red, Joe from Houston, the greatest from South Central, always dope. Follow him if y'all not following him already. Dope music at all times. You're gonna love his show. Background listeners, thank y'all. Wanga, thank you. My man Shaka, I did not know that was you, man. Thank you, Shaka. Much love to the homie Shaka. And anybody else who listened, I miss your name, man. I really appreciate y'all tuning in, helping your boy get through this real quick 3 hours. Shit is going faster and faster every fucking week. I need to do more shows because I like talking and running my mouth and sharing my opinions. And then happy 2019 to you too, Melvin, man. Happy New Year. And thank you, brother. Yeah, man. It's all about being disagreeing and not being disagreeable. And for the very last time in 2019, I'm going to let Combat Jack take us out of here.
Internet, you know what it is, man. Dream those dreams and then man up and live those dreams, because a life without dreams is black and white, and the universe flows in technicolor and surround sound. Wow.